What up YouTube? Doug here, TWT Bulls Thursday video. So last week was our girl Shade and this week is our girl Lexi. You guys know Lexi is Legend's littermate sister. When Lexi came in her third heat, we bred her to Ray Bully Camp Susio, and she had 2 lilac pups and 1 chocolate tri-pup, real thick bone, thick body, nice pups. So I know Lexi's a proven micro exotic bully producer, and Lexi's in heat again, so her breedings are going down this week. So just like with Shade, we're keeping her stud a secret. We did use a different stud than what we used on our girl Shade, so it's a different stud. And both with Lexi and with Shade, when they are 30 days in, we'll take them to get an ultrasound to confirm. And when we confirm the pregnancy, we'll announce what stud we used. But guys, if you're using a stud, especially if you've locked one of our studs in, remember, when your girl comes in heat, let me know. And the best thing to do is like 6 or 7 days later is to start getting progesterone tests. So that's what we're doing today, is getting Lexi a progesterone test. So you wanna, when your girl comes in heat, whether you're gonna come do the breeding in person or you want me to ship the semen to you, it's real important to mark down the first day you see drops of blood, and then 6 or 7 days later to schedule a progesterone test so we can nail the timing right. So I mean, you can Google, you can research it, but it's really the best way to do it. But I'll keep you guys updated on this Lexi breeding. We're real excited about it. We know she's a great producer. We know she's gonna do crazy, have another crazy breeding, and we're swinging for the fences with this one. With this breeding, we're gonna go as micro, as exotic, as kind of next level different as we can. So we'll keep you guys updated. All right guys, check out this little French Bulldog male for sale. He's 12 weeks old, very smash muzzle, short back, very thick, beautiful brindle. So he's actually owned and produced by my vet. She owns a show quality cream Frenchie girl, and she produced him. He's 12 weeks old now, and he is available to a pet home. So he'll come with a health certificate, with his up-to-date shots, and with limited AKC paperwork. So he's available to a pet home. The price is $3,500. If you're interested, text me at 678-447-7908, and I'll ask you some questions, and then if you're a good fit, I'll put you in touch with my vet. We're located in Northeast Georgia, and if you like, you know, smash muzzle, short backs, thick, just overall quality Frenchie, I mean, he really is. He reminds me a lot of our girl Ruby. He's a top of the line little boy. So of course, when I start the video, you use the bathroom, little man, just like all of our dogs. But this is a great quality little Frenchie. I mean, real quality. My vet is awesome. She's been breeding show quality Cavalier King Charles dogs for years, and this is her second French Bulldog litter. And this little dude is real cool. So I told her I would share him with you guys, my YouTube family. If anybody wants a quality, thick, awesome little Frenchie pup, I'm telling you guys, this one's a thick little bodybuilder with that short muzzle that we love. He's awesome. Tons of personality too. Very energetic, very healthy. So you can text or call me, 678-447-7908. He'll be $3,500, and I'll be more than happy to give you all the rest of the info. He's a healthy, thick, man. He is thick. He's gonna be definitely falls into the not your average Frenchie category. So hit me up if you're interested. Look at this boy. He's the real deal. He is the real deal. All right, YouTube, I'm out walking little Diego in his daily walk. Figured I'd go over a topic with you guys in the bully world and the Frenchie world of colors. You guys know my main focus is health, is temperament, is size, is structure. But I realize you get to a certain point where you might want to incorporate or produce certain colors. And I think there's a lot of value in both the bully world and the Frenchie world, if you're a breeder, in getting dogs that carry a color, even if they don't necessarily show it, because you know they can produce it. So if you're just getting a pet, the color genetics of what that bully or Frenchie carries doesn't really matter to you, because you're not going to breed it and you just want to pet, you know, the color that you're into. That's fine. But if you're a breeder, you can actually save money by purchasing a black bully that carries tan points or carries chocolate or carries blue, and you can produce what you want with it. Same thing with the Frenchies. You can produce a Frenchie that carries these certain colors, or that carries fluffy, and produce it. So you know, you can pay less for that puppy because it doesn't show it, but it carries it. But then you can use that puppy and produce what you want. So you got to think about that. And when you're doing these breedings, you know, health, temperament, size, structure all comes first. But I think most people nowadays also consider the colors when they're doing breedings. So like Diego here, especially in the French Bulldog world. So Diego's a lilac fawn merle. And he almost just looks like a cream or a fawn, a very light colored. But I've had his DNA done, and I know he has 2 copies of blue, 2 copies of cocoa, and he's a merle. So he also carries a copy of cream. So you know right off the bat, if you have a blue female or your female carries blue, you can produce those flashy blue merles, which was in my head when I'm thinking about putting together breeding. Same thing with chocolate, you know. If your female carries blue and chocolate, you can produce a lilac. So I feel like he is really a little color bomb of a Frenchie and can produce all of that. But and even in the bully world, with Diamond being solid black, with Lexi, who you just saw, being solid black, you saw when I bred them, they produce color, and a lot of that's because they carry the color. So with these recessive genes, if the parent carries 2 copies of, say, chocolate or 2 copies of blue, all their puppies are going to get at least 1 copy and be carriers. Then you can use those carriers to produce that color. So it's just something to think about if you're an up-and-coming breeder, you know, and you're budget conscious, especially in these micro exotic bullies and these Frenchies. I say focus on the size, focus on the structure, get that real short, thick, compact, smash muzzle, you know, start with that, because you can always produce a color carrier. Or, you know, if you want to save a little money, you don't have to buy that exact color. You can buy a dog that's been DNA tested and can produce that color. So we send all of our dogs we swab their cheeks and send it to Animal Genetics in Tallahassee, Florida, and they run health checks, and they also will give you a panel showing what colors your dog carries, so you know what your dog can produce. So it's a real cool thing to do. If you need help on it, you can hit me up. I'll tell you how. It's real easy, it's real cheap, but it's just something to keep in mind. I get hit up and get contacted so much. People, I want a chocolate, or I want a lilac, or I want a merle. You know, you want all these colors. And if you're an up-and-coming breeder, I still stay focused on the health, the size, the structure, and then you can add in that color over time very easily. Or if you're investing in a breeding dog and you want to produce a whole litter of a certain color, you could probably save money by purchasing a puppy that carries the color you want but doesn't necessarily show it, and then use that color carrier to produce the color you want. Your little Diego here is getting tired. So like Diego, his merle is very hard to see, but he definitely has a merle gene. So all his puppies will typically be half merle. And he has the blue and the chocolate. So it's just a perfect example of, if the females you breed him to carry blue, carry chocolate, they're going to produce some fire rainbow litters. But you might not know it by just looking at him. So it's all about, sometimes it's all about being smart and value when you're breeding. And I say the same thing with the bullies. Like, I remember when I was looking to get some female bullies, everybody wanted to charge more for like a chocolate or a lilac or a tan points. But the littermate sister, that's maybe a little bit shorter and thicker, that's solid black, if the parent is a chocolate, I know she carries 1 copy of that, so I can produce what I want with it, get her for a cheaper price, focusing more on the structure. So I just think it'd help a lot of people that are getting into breeding. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. And remember guys, if you have a Frenchie that carries blue or that carries chocolate, and you want to add some girth and some muscle and some structure, hit me up about Diego. He's open for stud. 678-447-7908. We'd be real happy to work with you and produce some fire pups with you.